Alright, I am going to play Rogue's Gallery against an opponent who is not sure what he wants. So, I am choosing a deck that is widely considered to be the worst deck in the game, and I can completely understand why. It's very inconsistent. As you can see, the mana curve is not so bad, but the mana options can be. So I don't have any islands, it's a little risky. And one land is even riskier. Alright, so this is not so bad. So I have 3 lands, there's things I can do. I'm playing blue. I'm guessing he's going to try to mill me? That's my guess. So, my next turn is going to be the Dimir Guildmage, because that's really my only 2-drop. This is an excellent Guildmage. This deck is really all about making your opponent discard, and that card is just perfect for it. So many times I found I can just lock down a board just with his extra ability of making an opponent discard. So right now it's looking like I'm playing Aura Servants. So if he starts playing any of the other hexproof guys, there's not much I can do about it. Agni Warp is an incredible card, but it does not target hexproof. He's not doing much. Alright, so I'm going to swing in here. There's not really much else to do other than after this turn I'm going to play Phantom Warrior. Phantom Warrior is one of the stronger creatures in this deck, because although he has unblockable, he can actually block creatures, unlike some, and the 2 defense is surprisingly huge. One card I do want to talk about, Nemesis of Reason, probably the strangest choice in my deck. I didn't even consider him at first, because I never really thought of milling as an option for this deck. Oh, that's weird. And then I had someone use it against me, and suddenly everything changed. So I'm just going to launch in now, and then the question is, do I want to make him discard a card, or would I rather draw a card at this point in the game? I think I'm going to make him discard, just make him uncomfortable. So I'm doing this now because his ability requires you to do it when you would play a sorcery. I would love the chance to play it during his turn, but it's just not an option, which is probably fair. So I'm guessing he has a lot of land. He hasn't played anything yet, he just discarded a land. My guess is he's probably mana flooded. That's not great. So, next turn I'm going to play Nemesis of Reason. As long as he doesn't have any creatures, it's not so bad. But this card can get nasty quickly. I'll show it in 1 second after I attack here. Alright, so the Sigil of the Empty Throne. Every time he plays an enchantment, he gets a 4/4 angel creature on the board. And in that deck, that can get messy quickly. I actually don't play that card in my build, mainly because I just find I'd rather be playing a creature or an enchantment. But I've had it used against me, and I've seen it get messy. So let's see what he plays now. I'm wondering if he's going to play a creature and an enchantment right after. That could happen. At least I know that my Nemesis of Reason with a 7 toughness is probably going to be okay. And right now he's kind of probably pretty surprised that I even have that card. Oh yeah, that was actually a really good move. So I'm going to get an extra card out of this, but now he's got an angel on the board. I don't mind the angel so much. What I am going to do is surprise him a bit with the Infiltrate. So I'm going to be getting 7 points of damage through, which is not something he's expecting. And I'll be getting a turn out of it, or a card, should I say. So he probably played it on my Dimir Guildmage thinking that I wouldn't actually ever be able to get anything through. No, he blocked that. Okay, so that's not so bad. But I did mill him for 10. I'm getting 4 through. Does he not? Oh, okay. I don't get any cards. I did not read that properly. I am gonna make him discard a card, because I'm a jerk. So the Ink Fathom Infiltrator is definitely going to come out next turn. Oh, I'm glad he doesn't have that. So right now he's on a 3-turn clock, but I'm not doing too well either. So he's doing 7 damage now. The Agony Warp is huge, as is the Phantom Warrior and my Ink Fathom Infiltrator. Alright, I'm going to play that. So I'm just going to launch with that, because he can destroy my Nemesis of Reason, which is not awesome. Alright, so he's going to have to be able to do 13 points of damage this coming turn. So with the creatures he has on the board as it is, he could do that. Alright, this is going to extend his life. So what I'm going to have to do here is play the Agony Warp. Even though he's going to give himself that card that gives him the life gain and the first strike. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to have to play it on him here. So that takes him down to 7 life gained, which is still not wonderful. Oh, no, 8 life gained. Alright, I am losing this game. Yeah, there's just no way I'm going to make it through this. Although, alright, this is what I'm going to do. So, I'm getting his 2 best creatures. No more life gain for you. So one of them gets destroyed, one of them goes back to his hand. So I'm guessing he let the Angel... Oh, he got rid of the Sovereigns of Lost Alara. So he lost 2 creatures there. He did not choose wisely. Alright, so I'm going to get some damage in here. Now this still doesn't bode well for me, because he could play any aura, basically, that gives him anything on this Angel, and I still lose. I'm just hoping that he is all aura'd out. That is my hope. So, the good thing about Nemesis of Reason is even if you're attacking directly into a creature and nothing happens, oh, no, I'm going to lose here. He's going to get any aura that can be played for 2 mana. There's a few, and even if you played a 1 mana aura, what is he getting? Oh, that was strange. He quit. Did I mill all his auras? I don't know. Still pretty strange. Alright, so I'm gonna give myself a card first and see what I get. Nope, that did not help me. Alright, so I'm going to attack with everyone but my Guild Mage, because he would for sure die. I'm curious why he didn't do anything there. I don't know, but he's on a 1-turn clock here, so I'm going to mill him. I'm just curious to see what his card was. A land. I guess he had no more auras. That's crazy. So this is a perfect example of where Nemesis of Reason is actually an amazing card for this deck. Who would have thought I could have milled him? So what I'm going to do now is I actually have the game won. Even if I didn't have my Nemesis of Reason, I'm going to be attacking now with 2 guys that are unblockable, and that is everything. So he has no cards in his hand, there's nothing he can do. But he also has 13 cards, that's crazy that I'm able to do so much damage in the mill department there. It's a really useful card. So I took it, even though my opponent didn't stick around. I'm still quite proud of the fact that I was able to take him down there. That was a fun game. I'm glad you guys got to see it. Thanks a lot.